tourist spot, Crystal Lake area of Illinois state. Cloudy day. You see the prairie vegetation, flowers growing in the meadows. The yellow colored flower is Lotus caniculatus, and this pink colored vetch is Vicia. Vicia, perhaps it's capitata. Here I can show you the laciniated leaves of compass plant. Compass flowers are growing there, golden yellow in color, and leaves are oriented in north south direction, so it's called as compass plant. I also saw this plant growing at Navy Pier, even in Lurie Garden. Another flower growing very near to compass plant, purplish blue flowering. This is Stachys. And also the catmint, Nepeta. You see the Nepeta cateria, white flowers from the mint family. There is also Romex, dock. Now the flowers have almost dried up. There is white flowering Arigeron. There is Caryophyllaceae member, which to me seems saline or bladderbird or campion flower. Hairy tomentose, white flowered, of diplostaminous condition of stamens is unique. Loludu Foplu belongs to the same genus, Silene Conidea. In Jammu region, we often use it as herb, cultivated fields of wheat, and we consume it as vegetable. Even this vetch, Vicia, can be consumed. So you see the pink colored flowering. This is naturally growing beside the Crystal Lake in Illinois River. And one of the very famous milkweed which attracts females of monarch butterfly to lay the eggs. And this milkweed is in fact Asclepias syriacus, Asclepias syriaca. Leaves are opposite, red veined, and flower architecture is typical to Asclepias coracebica, blood flower, which we see often grown as garden ornamental flower. Even in Jammu gardens we find that Asclepias coracebica, but this is Asclepias syriaca. This is the larval host plant for monarch butterfly, which is Denis plaxippus, and is found in such locations, the prairie habitat. Beyond this, we will show you more vegetation. We have Monarda, bee balm. Bumblebee is also on the flowers, feeding on its pollen. From cluster to cluster it is moving. This is bumblebee, bee balm Monarda bradburiana, also planted in Lurie garden as garden ornamental plant. This is another composite. I am seeing it for the first time. Leaves are opposite, not sure which particular genus it should belong. But here is a false sunflower, brown headed, brown disc, cone flower. Leaves are pinnately lobed, This is not a sunflower, but Helianthoides species name, because it looks like, or it imitates, mimics the sunflower. Genus is Heliopsis. Heliopsis Helianthoides is its binomial in botany. This is growing in abundance here in Prairie beside the lake. This is a crystal lake here. And coneflower, that is Echinacea, but this is a native to the North Central America. Prairie, this is basically the Echinacea simulans species. What we see in gardens, that's Echinacea purpurea, or even Acacia, this Echinacea pallida. I think this one should be Echinacea simulans. This I have already talked. Heliopsis Helianthoides, and this is Erigeron species I am forgetting right now, and this is vetch with purple colored flowers, pinnate leaves, climbing, scrambling batch, Vicia capitata, and this one is Stachys, which is again native. Heliopsis Helianthoides. Apart from these flowers, you can see some umbellifer also. Leaves are finely dissected, which appears to me as if it is a wild carrot, Dacus carota, not sure. There is also the Salisfy, that's Tragopogon, this prairie flowering meadow beside Crystal Lake, and here is another Silphium. The Silphium with opposite leaves, and they are quite opposite decussate, and these are flower heads, capitula, with disc florets as well as ray florets, and I think it should be Silphium integrifolium, which I saw even in Lincoln Park Zoo. I have come across even this Barbascum thapsus, mullein, cowlung mullein, or velvet leaf, unbranched winged stem. We call it as Gidar Tamaku or Sot Tamaku in Jammu Hills, and this has lot of medicinal qualities. Mullein can be used as a mullein tea. All these flowers, bee balm, Monarda bradburiana, and now I have come across a honeybee. Honeybee is busy in visiting the white flowers of Melilotus alba. This is very useful in apiary, like any Trifolium. Trifolium repensis white clover. Trifolium pretensis the pink clover. But this is white one, and this is not in the genus Trifolium. Rather, this is from the genus Melilotus. So Melilotus is also growing in wilderness, and these are the flowers of Heliopsis Helianthoides, brown coneflower. Stachys, again and again I am looking at it, forgetting its species right now. Perhaps it can be Stachys virginiana or some other species, not sure. here is another very fascinating plant, but again at last to understand, leaves are pinnate and these flower heads are very peculiar for the prairie vegetation, and it's growing in plenty here. Clump farming, it can be from asteraceae, maybe some tennisetum, I'm not sure, need to check up. No flowers now, but about smell, I will try to. Yes, it's very aromatic, so it can be some tennisetum, not sure. And you see the bee balm flowering, it's all in the wilderness beside the lake, crystal lake waters, where there's a boating, the beach and children's park. And these flowers, bee balm, monarda, bradburiana, bumblebees happy to explore for forage. This is not honeybee, this is bumblebee, but here on another head I am able to show you even honeybee. So honeybee is also on the flowers of bee balm, as its name signifies. This is honeybee, and honeybee is not one but many honeybees along with bumblebees. So this is monarda bradburiana and the visits of Apis mellifera, that is honeybee, wild honeybee. And these are the flowers of monarda bee balm. As the name suggests, it attracts bee flowers, lot of diversity of flowers in this prairie patch. So you see two kinds of compost plants here. One is Silphium laciniatum with cut leaf compost plant, and another is entire leaf compost plant. So both belong to the same genus Silphium. This is Silphium laciniatum and this is Silphium antagrifolium. This is all antagrifolium. Yellow flowers, quite elegant, quite decorative, and about 2 inch across, means about 6 to 8 centimeter across. But here leaves are not cut and they are oppositely arranged. There are some more flowers, various kinds. This is some monocot. I think this was Tradescentia, but now the leaves are withered. And bumblebee, large sized bumblebee, Bombus genus it belongs. So it's very difficult to pinpoint which species of Bombus. There are many species of Bombus. And this is the umbellifer, which I came across and I thought it might be some kind of Daucus, not sure. Leaves are much dissected. They are not aromatic, and oh yes, it is aromatic, then it may not be Daucus, because there is a fragrance in the leaves, yes. So it may be some other umbellifer. I need to check up. White flowering and much dissected, pinnately lobed, alternate leaves, and stem is also hollow and hairy. Here is another introduced tree which is called as Syringa. It is Syringa reticulata, Japanese lilac, a Chinese lilac tree. And this is all beautiful shrubbery in the prairie region with blossoms of stachys. And melilotus. And along the path you will see more. These are various kinds of grasses. Here is rose aromatica, which will turn fascinating red during autumn. This is very fascinating, blueberry kind of thing. Leaves are opposite. It can be some bivarna, not sure. Need to check up what it is. Is it really bivarna bushes with deep pink, deep blue, not pink, deep blue berries? The leaves are opposite and they are deeply toothed. So which is this shrub? Is it a bivarna? Need to be checked up. So this is sycamore, that is Platanus occidentalis. You see the globular fruits, and this is the bark. This is the fruit. I think you are able to see. This is Platanus occidentalis. And there is also Lactuca sagiola. And these are the Solidago canadensis, growing in wilderness, goldenrod. And this is another mountain mint. And this tree is Alnus americana perhaps species, need to be checked up. But this is locally known to Jammu people as chomp or prak. There is all this golden pink colored allium, summer allium, and grasses. This is another tree of Alnus. And here I have come across fruiting, that is thalectrum, with deep green leaves and purplish stems. Leaves are bipinnate and fruits are borne in umbels. They are basically achenes. And these are the leaves. There is another plant which seems to me some nettle. Yes, this is nettle. That is Urtica. But which species? Can it be Urtica dioica or some other species? Looks very similar to that. Leaves are borne in opposite pairs, then it cannot be Urtica. Leaves are opposite? Yes, in Urtica leaves are opposite, so it can be nettle. But leaves are narrower. And this is Solidago canadensis, Solidago vargaria, whatever species, goldenrod. This is flowering at this time. It is flowers are visited by honeybees, the bumblebees, and even butterflies. And here I am showing you the butter birch or river birch, Bitula nigra. See the triangular type toothed leaves and bark. And this is river birch or water birch. This is again sycamore. This is some spirea. Yes, it looks Spirea japonica. This is a lake house beach. There are some ornamental grasses, and here I have come to show you another legume, which is Amorpha canescens. I saw it in Lurie Garden, Millennium Park also. Here also at Crystal Lake it has been planted. And this is mountain mint, Pycnanthemum. Species I'm not sure if it is Virginicum or some other species. And this is Heliopsis, Helianthemidus flowers, the brown cone flower. This is a row of sycamore trees at Crystal Lake, catmint. And now I am showing you another very unique plant, which is called as Eutrochium. This pink colored Eutropium dubium or maculatum need to be confirmed, but to me it appears Eutrochium dubium. Pink colored flowers are visited by honeybees, the bumblebees, butterflies, and it is food material, food source for many diverse kinds of insects, worms, and other wildlife. So this is grown as garden ornamental. I have seen this plant also growing at Navy Pier shrubbery, even in the Lurie Garden, even in the Lincoln Park Zoo, even in Chicago Botanic Garden, and even at Motown Arboretum. Leaves are whorled. Leaves are whorled, they are wrinkled, they are toothed, broad ovate, and whatever you see the fuzzy appearance of leaves, these are basically branched stigmas. Only pistils are coming out of the tubular florets, stamens being included. So these are not part of stamens but part of pistils, which providing it a fuzzy appearance. So this is Eutrochium dubium. If not dubium, then it should be maculatum, because here I am able to show you the spots. But spots, I think they are also found in maculatum and as well as dubium. So most probably it is maculatum, because spots I have seen very clearly on the flowers of Eutrochium maculatum asteraceae family at Crystal Lake in the Illinois state of America.